Hello, welcome to Pandora's Box. Today I will rank the top 10 most beautiful cards of Pokemon Vivid Voltage according to concept and quality of illustration. Vivid Voltage introduces a new amazing rare card type to its already vast array of rares. Let's see if this amazing rare is pretty enough to break into the top 10. Here is my top 10 list of the most beautiful cards in Pokemon Vivid Voltage. First, at number 10, I have the Full Art Nessa by Ryuta. Yes, we are starting this list off with a beautiful waifu. This is gonna be a good list. This is our beautiful SeaWorld Orca trainer, and I would love for her to free my VD. At number 9 is Girafarig by sowsow. I seriously dig this kind of watercolor-like illustrations in Pokemon cards. The trees and clouds and the southern sunset is unfortunately obscured by the Pokemon. I don't mean to say that I don't like the way that the Pokemon is drawn, but it just seems like the Pokemon is superimposed onto the landscape. And number 8 is Lucario by Kodama. There's another version of Lucario in Champion's Path that's very pretty and is also in the top 10 cards in Champion's Path. Comparatively, this particular Lucario looks more simple and more clean. It is not as fanciful as the Champion's Path one, but I think I prefer this one a little bit more. Moving on to number 7, I have Galarian Meowth by Kouki Saito. I would like to reiterate that if you have not picked this up by now, that I like artwork that depicts water. The sea and the mountains and the clouds are really nice here. And actually, if you remove the Pokemon, you might actually mistake it for the Great Wave by Hokusai. I'm not just exaggerating. And number 6, I have Bia by Hideki Ishikawa. This is going to be an unpopular opinion, but Bia is above Nessa on my waifu tier list. She has a weird aura here, like she's going Super Saiyan, and she wins the Best Waifu of Vivid Voltage Award. And number 5, I have Oshawott by nagimiso. It's interesting how the artist uses squares to construct the sky and the sea. The effect looks great. Oshawott is one of the cutest base Pokemon, but it kind of gets uglier and uglier as it evolves. Kind of like me when I get older and older. Moving on to number 4, I have Charizard by Ryuta. Finally, this is a Charizard which I think looks good. Charizards have traditionally been the biggest chase cards in Pokemon, but I find that their artwork usually does nothing for me. They are expensive because of their symbolism, not the quality of artwork. This Charizard has the best card of all those that we've seen in recent years, but it is nearly worthless. Capitalism works in mysterious ways. Then at number 3, I have Ninjask by Tomokazu Komiya. Now, I understand why Tomokazu Komiya is one of the most popular artists in Pokemon and that there are collectors who specifically collect this. This style is very unique with the use of mostly crayons. I can't put a name to this style. It feels expressionist, but when you look longer, right, it's decidedly not expressionist. But categorization aside, this is a beautiful style that keeps growing on me. Finally, at number 2, I have Talonflame by Ryuta Murayama. This artwork has the single most realistic depiction of fire in any art out of any TCG that I've ever seen. You see how the artist has even made the fire in the foreground looks like it's out of focus to make the artwork seem even more realistic. Maybe certain portions of the flame, right, are composited from photographs of actual fire. This is the only explanation I can give, right, as to why this piece of art is so amazing. Before I review the number 1 card of Vivid Voltage, let's look at some honorable mentions. These are the usual suspects that appear in Pokemon that makes this TCG iconic and special to many collectors. My first honorable mention is Taillow by Yuka Mori. I came into the Pokemon TCG blind, and at first, I thought cards like this were a form of trolling by the Pokemon company. Then, I found out that this was not an injection molded toy that can be bought off shelves. The artist behind this carefully molded each Pokemon from scratch using plasticine. Suddenly, cards like this have so much more artistic meaning. The next honorable mention is Celebi by 5-Band Graphics. This is the new amazing rare that was introduced in Vivid Voltage. It's just a Pokemon cut and pasted on a rainbow splatter background. The concept is not special, but the actual card looks amazing, especially with the textured foiling that extends out of the frame. My last honorable mention is Chimicho by Asako Ito. Like Yuka Mori's art, this is an artwork created through handicraft. Whereas Yuka Mori uses nature as the backdrop, Asako Ito crafts the background through handicraft as well. Before I review the number 1 card for Vivid Voltage, Please remember to like and subscribe to Pandora's Box and turn on the notification button. I post new videos daily, so please remember to check back for more content like this. The number one most beautiful card in Vivid Voltage is Eelektross by Tetsuya Koizumi. Placing this card at number one is a very difficult decision for me to make. There are some sets where there's an obvious number one that separates itself from the rest of the pack. Unfortunately, Vivid Voltage is not one of those sets. This was a dogfight with Talonflame at number 2 and Ninjask at number 3. Ultimately, this won out because I love art depicting water. The Pokemon itself meshes into the art very well. It does not feel like it has been photoshopped like many other cards in Pokemon. And I'm 90% sure that this is hand-painted art, thus giving it a slight edge over Talonflame. This is my top 10 list for the most beautiful cards in Vivid Voltage. The artwork feels a little bit weaker compared to battle styles. It doesn't really break or even reaches the ceiling, but the floor is very high. My list, of course, is very subjective. Please let me know if you agree with me. And if you like what you see, please visit my channel for more box openings, set reviews, top 10s, and content curated for nerds in general. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!